Hello and greetings to all the Fusion Masala channel viewers. Today we bring you a staple of Bengali cuisine, which is a small Indian bread called luchi. Luchi is made up of a few very simple ingredients. We start with wheat flour. This is not the whole wheat flour that usually is used in other Indian breads such as roti. The type of flour that is usually employed in cake making. So it is not the whole wheat seed, it is only the kernel, which means it's white wheat flour. So for the people who want to know the type of flour, it is type 55, and doesn't have the raising agent. Okay, we don't want some of the flours that are used for making cakes already have the baking agent, the raising agent already added onto the flour. We are not using that. Then we have some sugar, we have some water, we have some Indian butter, also known as ghee, and some fine salt. So we start by putting a little bit of flour. Now place your ghee onto the flour. We are trying to redistribute the ghee, mix it with the flour before we proceed to other ingredients. Now we will add a little sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. Now we will add a pinch of salt. Keep mixing ingredients as you put them. Now add your water little by little. Be conservative with the water, okay? Because after you add it, you cannot take it back. If you feel that you need to add a little more flour or a little more water, you will feel in your hands. If the dough breaks too much, even after a lot of handwork, that means you have too much flour. If the dough is liquid and you have too much water, you have to add more flour. So repeat this until you have a comfortable dough. See, with this movement you can check if your dough is coming too attached to your hand or not. It should come clean from your hand as you are doing the work. If you feel that it's not coming clean fast enough, you can add a little flour to reduce the total moisture in the dough.
The only thing is to check whether your dough is ready or not by doing like this. It still stick in your fingers. So you need to do more. See, now your dough is ready. It's fall from your finger. It's not stuck. Keep it aside and put a fresh cloth over it.
Now we are filling up our frying pan with sunflower oil. This has to be pure sunflower oil. So warm up your oil a little bit and take some of the warm oil onto a container. So to make the luchi, you get a little bit of dough. You form a small ball in the palm of your hand. You dip into the warm oil you have just taken from your warming up oil, and then you just proceed to flatten it like so into a thin disc.
Don't worry if your luchi doesn't come round. Doing repeatedly, it will come.
You should prepare a few luchis before you start frying, because the frying process is actually quite fast, so they will fry really quickly. You have to have some in reserve, and actually the best is to have two people doing this at the same time, so that one can prepare the luchi while the other person is in charge of the frying process.
Making roti or chapati and making luchi is different. For luchi, you need to press from all sides.
So after you have done around 5-6 luchis, you are ready to start frying. You should work with your spoon to try to dip the whole disc into oil, so that you can ensure uniform frying under the oil. So as you can see, it is just a moment of frying until they become round and floppy. Then when it comes into the pan, it explodes like this, like a balloon. This is a sign of properly made luchi. Alright, now it's time for tasting this delicious specialty of Bengali cuisine. So, for those that don't know, I'm going to show you how you eat this. So, you get one of your luchis, and this you understand why it needs to be like a balloon. You open them, like so, and you put a little bit of your side dish accompaniment. This is also a Bengali specialty. It is called alurdom, and these two dishes are really born for each other, and it's like a perfect marriage. What can I say? So we will very soon be posting a video about how to do the alurdom. For now, I'm just gonna enjoy my food. I cannot explain, really. There is no explanation for this, only to enjoy. And as always, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and share it on your social networks. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram to get the latest news on these amazing dishes that we bring to you. See you next time.